what do we do? The reason I told you about extended validation is so you can see how well this works out. DNSSEC, just for fixing DNS, is a little bit overkill. But DNSSEC, so your self-signed certificates actually have a reason to be trusted, so that that public key is validated not out of some crazy x509 contraption that doesn't work well, but instead works out of a smoothly excluding, delegating framework. That's awesome. You have your certificate, the certificate is validated via DNSSEC, and if you look at it, the certificate can have all the extensions and all the cool stuff and all the third-party validation that we get from VeriSign or from Thought or from whoever has boots on the ground. Extended validation could be made to work as it is supposed to, in a way that can exclude all other certificates, but this particular one that VeriSign has asserted is actually safe. That is what DNSSEC can allow. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to be able to fix once we're actually able to do things with DNS. We cannot fix it with x509 alone. So that's the deal. That's what I've been playing with. I'm open for questions.
Hello. Okay, well, I have a microphone. Questions? Isn't there another microphone? Oh, I'm sorry, camera.
No angry people running a CA who hate me for crapping on your parade?
Raise a hand. No? Oh, there is? There is? Was there a question? Oh, I got a question. All right. Coming.
Yeah, hello. I got one question regarding to the race to the bottom in quality that you mentioned. I remember doing my first SSL cert somewhere in the 90s.
I know where this is going.
And even back then, for a regular SSL cert, I had to go through all kinds of hoops and to provide business papers to the CA.
Yeah, you don't have to do that anymore, do you?
You don't have to do that anymore. What is it to stop this with domain name services as well? You have to have some sort of.
Only one registrar can mess with your domain name at a time, versus every certificate authority can issue a certificate for you. If your domain name is with Enom, Network Solutions cannot screw with you, no matter how broken their process is. That's awesome.
Okay, there's just one thing. We are paying the wrong people. Usually, the user would have to pay the CA to verify the bank, and it's the other way around. So this is, I think, the root of the problem.
I want to be able to pay someone a lot of money and have no one else be able to do that somebody's job. I want to be able to pay Mark Monitor and say, dude, you control my name, you control my keys, you make sure nothing bad happens, and I don't want some lend certificate shack to be able to mess with my certificate or mess with my domain name. This is a property of DNS. It can never be a property of x509.
Okay, we're pretty much out of time, but there was one more question on my side. Yeah, how many more questions? Well, we're pretty much out of time, so I'm just going to grab a question that's over here.
Very quick. Do you think that DNSSEC has any chance of being deployed, as it's been, I think, the 6th iteration of this protocol? It's been a complete contraption.
Hang on. Yeah. Let's get the damn root signed. Nothing matters until the root is signed. DNSSEC is a worthless pile of code until the root is signed because it can't solve any problems efficiently. DNS has worked amazingly for 25 years. Not perfectly, but better than most things. You tell me what look, the DNS names root servers were there 15 years ago. They'll be there 15 years from now. What else in all of technology has a 30-year lifespan? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Look, DNS has been there. It hasn't been perfect, but it's been okay. Trying to do DNSSEC without the root, without the foundation that makes DNS work, is worthless. If you want to have DNSSEC, you got to let DNS be DNS. You got to have a root. You got to have one root as opposed to the unlimited 500, 600 root disaster we have in x509 today. Give me the one root, and then we can see the development that will lead to things actually being secure. I think that's all we have time for question-wise. So I'll be outside. Come bug me. You guys have been great.
So just for anyone who wants to know, coming up in this very hall, identity processes with Winfried Tilanus, and that's all about privacy. Yes, laugh. I didn't rehearse saying that. And Stone Bootkit by Peter Kleisner at 10 o'clock. No, yes, 10 o'clock, right here. And bye-bye.